Hello and welcome back to my channel. I hope you're well. As you can see, my background has changed a little bit from my last videos, just because I'm having a bit of a play with the setup and I really need to decide what works well for me. So hopefully as my videos progress that you'll see some more improvement as time goes on. I also got for my birthday, which was yesterday as I'm filming this, I got some new lighting and also a new lens, so I'm going to have a play around with those too. I really wanted to use the lighting today actually, but it didn't come with the stand, which I thought it did, so I'm going to have to order that and hopefully it will come in time for my next video. So today's video is going to be monthly favourites for the month of January. It mainly consists of makeup with a little bit of skincare, and most of that makeup is to do with lip products because I'm pretty much obsessed with lip products. They're one of my favourite makeup items. So the first lip product is a Revlon lip butter, and I'm a massive fan of these. I've got quite a few shades and there's still a few more I'd like to get. And I've been wearing this on the days where I don't want to wear full makeup, or if I've got a heavier eye look, then I've been going for this. They're really nourishing and really easy to use, especially a light shade like this. You can just slick it on and go. You don't really need a mirror. And they're also quite long wearing for such a soft product. This shade is a peachy pink, so it's really flattering and easy to wear for my skin tone. When I have natural makeup, I still like to wear something on my lips, and this has been really nice to wear when I don't want a bright colour. The next product is a Topshop lipstick, and I'm a massive fan of the Topshop lipsticks too, obviously, because it's in my favourites. I think they're really good quality for the price. This shade is called Idol, and it's a bright pink, as you can tell, quite a Barbie pink. I did a blog post on it quite a while ago, so I'll link that down below. I've really enjoyed wearing this with just mascara and when I want a pop of colour on my lips. This looks really nice, and I think it's quite wearable for day. Like, I like bright colours in the day as well as evening, and I just really like this shade. I think it's a bit different to everything else I've got. Lastly, for the bright colours is a shade called Brink Pink, which I was actually wearing in my most recent video, and it's by Sleek and it's from their Matte Me range. And I picked these up quite recently because they're a bit of a new release, and this is for when I want a really bold lip, and because they're matte it's quite statement, and they last amazingly well. I've got a blog post on this which I've done really recently, which I'll link below, and they last really well. The colour is super opaque with just one application. I just really like them, and I've also got it in the shade Fandango Purple, and I really want to pick up some more shades of this. I really recommend them for a drugstore product. They perform really well. As you can tell, I'm going through a bit of a pink phase at the moment. I go through phases with my lip products. I had a red phase, which led into an orange phase, which led into a nude phase, and I'm well and truly in the pinks. As you can tell, I've got 3 different shades of favourite pink lip products for you this month. So depending on whether you like a bold lip, a matte lip, or something a bit more subtle, then maybe you could try one of the 3 shades that I've shown you, and you can let me know if you like them. Lastly, for lip products is a lip balm, and it's by Nux, I think that's how you say it, or Nux, I'm not really sure because it's French. But it's really lovely lip balm, especially for this time of year. It's perfect. It comes in a little glass pot, and again I've done a blog post on this, so I'll link that below. And it's got a really nice thick consistency. I like it best for night because it leaves a slight layer on your lips and it really nourishes them overnight, especially after I've used the Lush lip scrub. I think they make a really good pairing. But you can use it in the day as well. Just make sure you put it on while you're doing the rest of your makeup so it can sink in a little bit. And it's quite matte as well. Like, some lip balms are a bit glossy, but this is quite matte, and it smells absolutely delicious, like Terry's Chocolate Orange. It's just so nice. Like, I can't fault it really. It is a bit expensive for a lip balm. It was on my list for absolutely ages. I'm so pleased I eventually bought it because I use it pretty much every day, and especially for this weather, like I said, with cold weather, it's really lovely to use. I think you can get it at Feel Unique, which is where I purchased it, but I think Marks and Spencer also stock it as well, so it's worth having a look there too. Another makeup product that I've been loving this month is an eyeshadow by Benefit, and it's in this little Dallas kit, which I've had for years now, so it is a bit battered, sorry about that. And the shade that I've really been liking is this colour here, which is called $1 Million Mocha. Let me just check that. Yes, it is indeed called Million Dollar Mocha, and these two shades work really well together, but I've also liked using it just sweeping it across the lid, and then with just mascara and maybe a little bit of eyeliner. I think it looks really pretty and makes blue eyes pop, and it's basically a smoky eye without having to really have any effort in blending and different colours. It's a brown, but it's got a kind of pink undertone to it, so it's a bit different to any of the other brown shades I own, but I just think it's really, really pretty, and I've really enjoyed using it this month. Lastly for makeup is a kind of pairing, I'd say, and it's the Estee Lauder Double Wear. I really, really love this foundation, and I think it's one of my top favourites. I know it can scare quite a few people because it is heavy coverage and it is quite matte, but if you apply it properly then it can look really lovely. It doesn't have to look cakey at all. Again, I've done a blog post on this, so I'll link it below for you, but if you build it up really thin layers at a time, to be honest, I've only used one really thin layer of this and it just covers really nicely and evens out your skin tone, and it doesn't look heavy at all. And you can mix it in with a liquid highlighter if you'd like it to be a little less matte, but because I've got oily combo skin, it's quite good on its own, to be honest. But this, paired with the Real Techniques Expert Face Brush, is just an amazing combination. So with this brush, you don't really have to use any of this foundation. You just have to use a tiny little bit, make sure you blend it in really, really well in a thin layer, and it just makes you look really airbrushed. I wore this pairing for a week, just every day I wore the same thing, because normally each day I always change up my makeup, but I love this so much I wore it for a whole week, and I got 3 compliments on my skin with people saying my skin looked really good and what was I using, and it looked like I didn't have any makeup on. So that kind of proves that you don't have to wear really heavy cakey makeup when you choose to use Double Wear. You can make it look really nice and natural. So I definitely recommend this, and I recommend these two together. They're just a really nice pairing. Now onto the skincare. I've just got 2 bits for you, and the first one is a new purchase. Well, I didn't purchase it, but I got it for Christmas, and it's by Estee Lauder, and it's the Idealist Pore Minimising Skin Refinisher, and I've really enjoyed using this this month. I got it from my boyfriend, and I already have the Advanced Night Repair, which I really, really love, which he also got me, so I think this is on my wish list. He kind of wanted to make it a little set, and I use this in the day as a daily serum. Before this I didn't really use one because at night I like something a little bit more nourishing, but this is really nice under makeup. It leaves a really soft, smooth base, and it just melts into your skin. It's really, really lovely. And I also like that it has a little pump applicator. One pump is enough for my whole face, and it just makes it really easy to use, because the Advanced Night Repair does have a pipette and it can get a little bit messy. So if you're looking for something to do with pores, then maybe get a tester of this and give it a go, because that's one of my many skincare complaints is enlarged pores, so anything that can help with that is really good for me. Lastly is something from Clarins, and it's the Lotus Face Treatment Oil, and I've had this for over a year now because I got it for my birthday last year. As you can see, I've got loads left, and I pretty much use it 3 or 4 times a week. So you only need a couple of drops to cover your whole face, and it's just amazing. You would think with oily / combo skin that you can't really use an oil, but seriously, use one. It will make the world of difference to your skin. My skin is so much less oily during the day. I don't need to blot as much. It really helps to hydrate my skin without breaking me out because it's not heavy at all. It's a bit more of a dry oil. You can mix it in with your moisturiser if you want something a little bit more nourishing. You can do so much with this, and it's just really helped my skin in so many ways. I think it's also helped to even out my skin tone as well, and I liked it so much I got the version for dry skin for my mum, and she's fallen in love with that as well. So I think the whole range is pretty much amazing, and if there's one thing I would say out of all of these products, I would say pick up this, because seriously it's a godsend. And again, because it's Clarins, it is a little bit pricey, but considering how much I've used and look how long it will last you, this is 30mm and I still have so much left. I definitely would recommend picking this up if you have oily skin which is dehydrated. So that's it for the video. Sorry if it's a bit rambly. I feel like a bit weird today because I haven't filmed in a week. It's a bit more difficult to get into it. I really hope you enjoyed the video and you saw a few things that you might like to try yourself. Let me know if you've got any favourite products that you think I should try, and also let me know if you like the background and the setup, because obviously I'm changing things up. I just think it's a little bit more interesting than the white background I had before. And hopefully I'll see you in my next video. Bye!